How many times do we need to teach you this lesson, old man? Quote from that one motherfucker from SpongeBob SquarePants. Hello, guys. This is Average Joe Rants here, and as you can see, I got my Christmas stuff on. But also, I have a change, not that big of a change of location. The reason why I'm doing it on my couch is because a certain somebody, give me a second, has taken the chair. And I don't really want to disturb him because he is such a cute little baby boy that I feel like it'd be a crime against nature to, wake him. But as you can see, it's near Christmas. I got my stupid ass Christmas hat on. And more importantly, got my Christmas tree up. Look at all this shit. By the way, the gnomes are not my idea at all. So, yeah. It's kind of just like a thing for my life. It's a lot of video gaming stuff. I got the Dreamcast ornament that actually turns on, and then that's an NES ornament that actually turns on. I got like Mountain Dew cans. It's just a little thing about my life. I got a little GameCube controller there because GameCube was my go-to console for at least 6 years. So you got a little Darth Vader right there because I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Not that huge, to be fair, but enough that I feel like I know most of the lore. But yeah, it's Christmas time. It's around once again. Which also means me wearing stupid hats and wrapping presents. Which I've been on Tylenol for like fucking last 5 days, which is probably why I haven't put out a video for at least 6 of those days. But yeah. Now, I actually wanted to talk about the wokeness in the video game industry and all that shit. But I think I'm actually going to rehash something. The reason I'm rehashing it is because I want to just make it very clear about the context and all that shit. Right? So I'm going to talk about Dragon Age the FAILguard. Now, I've made a couple videos on this game. But I've never really, I think, gone into much detail about the games themselves or why this was such a betrayal and where we're at now. So I just want to go through a little bit of that with you guys. And, you know, chill out on the couch while we do so. Because why not? Anyway, I believe I've told this story in another video, but just in case I have, don't you start fucking up on me now. It's the one time I've ever gotten you to work right. Oh, God damn it. Yeah, you guys are gonna see a flicker, but anyway, Dragon Age was one of the games that introduced me to the next generation of consoles, essentially Dragon Age Origins, and along with like Oblivion and weirdly enough, a fucking Naruto game, if you can believe it. It was Rise of a Ninja. Yeah, that was one of my. That's one of the games on the Xbox 360 I played, and oh man, I'm getting nostalgic just thinking about it. Just holy shit. Sorry, I just went through a nostalgia wave right there. Holy crap. But anyway, Dragon Age was one of those that was like my favorites, right? I liked Mass Effect. I liked it a lot. But Dragon Age was where I really liked BioWare. The perfect dark fantasy game to me was Dragon Age Origins. I know there's probably several more contenders that if I get more subscribers and stuff, you fuckers are gonna start arguing about, oh, this is the best one. This is the best one. Well, this one was the one for me, right? Somewhat easy to understand, a lot of D&D pen and paper concepts, and great characters and story. And it was an instant hit. Got Game of the Year, which we've certainly fallen Yeah, Bioware's certainly fallen really short, haven't they? But yeah, it meant a lot to me, honestly, because it introduced me to a genre of gaming I had previously basically hadn't even thought could go further than it did for me at that point. Like, my last RPG before that point was Skies of Arcadia Legends, and that was like dungeon to dungeon, place to place. It's a typical Japanese RPG. This was action RPG, and it was amazing. I never played 2. Still need to do so. Probably going to do so now on my laptop. Um, never played. Well, actually, I did play Inquisition. What the fuck am I talking about? I played Inquisition, the fuck out of Inquisition, but I never got past my second playthrough. My second playthrough was a human warrior type. My first one was like an elf rogue, which didn't get all the way through it because I gotta be honest, got sick of playing it. Finished my first playthrough, played a couple other games, went back to it, and I just fucking couldn't. But Origins, I played the fuck out of. I played every Origin story to its conclusion. That means basically from beginning to the end of the very game, not just the end of the Origin story. So what had to have been every variation of that story told. It was just a really great time. It really was. So I want to give you guys some context as to why FAILguard failed so hard, right? It's been 10 years, right? It's since the last Dragon Age game. People like me, we're so fucking hyped up about a new one that we can't keep from fucking pissing ourselves when it finally gets announced, right? We're just like, holy shit, oh my god, Dragon Age Dreadwolf. Because it was called Dreadwolf before it's called FAILguard, which I guess was a change made because it had nothing to do with the dude from the last game's betrayal, which that's a spoiler. So, but it's a fucking 10-year-old game. If you haven't played it yet, play it. Not my fault that you would have waited 10 years at this point to be spoiled on a thing about a 10-year-old game. But yeah, it comes out, and then the first trailer comes out, and most fans immediately say no. Mainly, they say no because of 2 reasons. One, the heads are too fucking big, and they're still too fucking big in the actual game. Something which a person actually decided to just resize the heads to the correct thing, and it's not even like a huge, like, it's not like they had to do anything complicated. They just had to literally change the model heads so that they actually fit better. Yeah, some dude in his basement did a better job resizing the characters in that trailer than the actual people who made the fucking trailer. And we, and it was also the thing with like all the fucking LGBTQ shit. What the fuck was up with Tosh? Everybody was thinking, like, why the fuck is she so unlikable? And didn't get any better once the game came out. She was basically a fucking rapist. Like, she was everything a Reddit mod could ask for. The fucking non-binary, forcing people to adhere to her fucking values. And no, I'm not calling them they them because fuck you. That's how much I don't care about that shit no more. It's like I'm calling her what the fuck she was born as, not as what she fucking says she is. Because what she says she is something I have to go fucking Google search for, and I'm not fucking doing that. That's my new rule regarding the LGBTQ community, by the way. If at any point I have to fucking Google search what the fuck you are, you don't exist in my fucking opinion. Well, at least your term doesn't exist in my fucking opinion. Okay, I'm not a dumb motherfucker. But if you say some made up shit, I'm not gonna fucking take you seriously. I'm sorry. Alright. Like I know what a trans person is, so I'll accept you if you're that. I know what a male is, know what a female is. I know what a gay person is, I know what a lesbian is. I'm not fucking taking non-binary, cisgendered, or anything fucking seriously. If I have to look it up in a dictionary or Google search it, the term doesn't exist. Okay, they don't. Okay, and you know what the fucked up part is? They're actually trying to teach this shit in schools too, so that more kids are grow up with those terms. Like, get the fuck out of here. But anyway, yeah, that's another thing. Is actually I'm gonna go off the beaten path here because this is something I don't think I actually went over. I think I did in my last video. But a math teacher was teaching fucking gender terms in his class, which he had no fucking right to do so. That's not even his fucking area of expertise. But anyway, back to Dragon Age. So, the game gets released. There's a whole bunch of fucking controversy, right? You know, regarding Tosh. Of course, all the LGBTQ people, they call us Nazis, bigots, fucking incels, just. And of course, this is the beginning of the end, essentially, by them just defaulting to that. Because at this point, people like me, we ain't fucking taking it anymore. You're gonna call us fucking names because we don't like because we've been with the fucking franchise longer than your fucking ass has? Okay, cool. You don't get my money. And that's fucking thousands upon millions of people basically coming to that conclusion. What's the end result? It flops. But of course, the LGBTQ people still have to try to prop it up. BioWare props up this streamer, that this fat ass fucking bitch who was such a little dot on the radar that the only reason she's even a bit bigger than her fucking size now is because a company decided to prop her up to try to shill the fucking game the piece of shit game they put out. Then a whole fucking gaming awards, GAYING Games Awards. Like, oh my god. Dragon Age FAILguard, Game of the Year. Got Game of the Year, guys. It got Game of the Year. No, it didn't. It got Game of the Year in your sad little fucking unofficial fucking event that nobody gives a fuck about. Yeah, congratulations. You basically got what is essentially a turd wrapped in gold as a trophy. That's basically what you fucking got, because nobody gives a fuck about it, even if it's wrapped up in gold. It's still a piece of shit. The piece of shit award it got. And now, then people try to blame gamers. Like, well, nobody's playing big games like that anymore. Despite the fact that Yakuza Pirates and fucking Expedition 33 Clair Obscura sold millions of copies by themselves without fucking adhering to this modern audience bullshit. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as if to perfectly end this whole thing, I think I've told you guys before, if a game ever goes out, ever gets put down for $5, especially a newer, more modern game, it wasn't a great game. If it gets put down for $5, it was a flop. Ladies and gentlemen, Best Buy has announced for Dragon Age the FAILguard is now $4.99. And its deluxe edition with its one DLC is $10. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think you could get a better win than that. A better victory for actual gamers. Because the fact that it's down to $5 within the year it was released, that's not a good thing for the game or BioWare. It's basically the equivalent of a white flag being flown by Best Buy. Like, we can't sell this piece of shit. We can't sell it. Buy it. We'll sell it for $5. Buy every copy you can. Please, we need the space for actual games. Now, I've had an idea in my brain for the longest time, and it's something I don't think I'll do right now, but maybe later if my channel ever gets more popular. I think I want to do it. I want to buy some land using a GoFundMe, buy a whole fucking furnace that's clean burning so it doesn't affect the environment, and then just buy out all the woke and LGBTQ shit and then just burn it and just videotape that shit. I really want to do that. I do, but I don't want to do it fucking, on fucking property that's not mine, because the apartment is not fucking mine. I'm in. It's we're renting it. So, but I really want to try to do that. So I'm not gonna put up a GoFundMe right now, but if my channel ever gets more popular, I definitely want to fucking try to do something like that, because I feel like that's the only way to stop this shit is to just buy it out as most cheapest and then just burn the fucking thing. Just salted earth the whole fucking ideology. Like, because it's basically to that point, right? Nobody gives a shit about the shit anymore, so it's all gonna be cheap. But the problem is, it's like, if we don't burn this shit, it's gonna stay around and it's gonna affect somebody the fuck else. So when my channel gets more popular, I'll think about doing a GoFundMe for that. But that's for the future. That's gonna be it for this video. I just wanted to basically make a video basically declaring victory over BioWare. And I want to thank, honestly, every single person who didn't buy that piece of shit and showed this corrupted company what gamers actually want. Hopefully Mass Effect 5 isn't going to be infected by the same bullshit. But until then, hope you liked the video, and I'll see you guys later.